Okay, Dan, the Chicago Bears 5-3, minus 4.5 against the New York Giants. How are you feeling about your Chicago Bears?
I feel okay. Listen, I'm going to take the Bears because I always take the Bears. I wouldn't advise it. 4.5 seems a little steep for a team that I have characterized and been pretty much spot on with all year.
Yep.
I have been I told you that if we beat the Cowboys, we'd end up 5-4, 6-3. I just dropped my earpiece. I'll put it back in a second when I'm done. The Bears are not a good team yet. They're no longer a bad team. They're right in the middle. They're trying to find a way. Their defense sucks.
Yeah.
So their defense is going to leave everyone in a game. So it's hard to take 4.5 when you know that this defense can't get stops. But I love the way they're running the ball. I love Colson Loveland and what he did. Caleb with that big play at the end of the game against the Bengals. That was an incredible throw. I'm going to take the Bears because I always take the Bears, but I think it's going to maybe be more like a 3-point Bears.
So you're not worried about Abdul Carter. You're not worried about Brian Burns.
No.
You're not worried about Dexter.
Listen, we have our left tackle not great. Our interior offensive line good. Caleb's he's just gonna run out of the way. He's gonna get out of there. He's gonna just be like, I'm out of here.
Caleb at the end of that game was awesome.
No,
He was clutch. Is it the moment is this his NFL moment?
Yeah,
where
he's had a few of these where he's had really big moments. So I think the answer though to the pass rush, I think it's gonna be a lot of running it into their face. Yeah, because we've been. I mean, Kyle Monangai, who's a rookie from Rutgers,
7-rounder,
176 yards. Yeah. DeAndre Swift's back. The offensive philosophy and identity of this team is starting to round into shape. It is running the football down your throat over and over. You look at the 3 wins, the Commanders game, the Raiders game, and then last week. Yeah. That's what they did. They just ran the ball down people's throats. So I think they'll do that against the Giants.
Fred?
I'm going to grab my headpiece.
Yeah. As I look at this game, this is one of the harder games to pick right here.
It is.
You know, I think their pass rush travels well. I think they are going to get back to running the ball, but Mrs. Cam Scatterboo has changed his offense. It has changed the energy of the New York Giants. That's the only reason I'm picking the Chicago Bears in this one. I feel like that fire that the Giants had, even though they wasn't winning, they was in every game they played in, and this defensive line and this pass rush going to allow them to be in every game. But I think it's a 3-point game. I think the Chicago Bears win. I really don't want to pick that 4 points.
4.5. That's what I'm saying.
Really
4.5 is scary.
But I'm going with the Bears.
Okay, Coach?
Geez, I can't believe you guys aren't excited about the Bears. I mean,
am.
What Ben Johnson has done is phenomenal. I look at today's NFL. I mean, I'm looking for somebody that's really a surefire Super Bowl powerhouse team. Hell, the Bears are going to win this game. They're going to cover. The Giants can't stop anybody. I mean, Chris McCaffrey went up there last week, ran for over 100, caught 5 passes for 70 yards. Mac Jones and company ripped them. They took a big bite out of them in the Big Apple. And that's what the Chicago Bears are going to do. I give Ben Johnson a lot of credit. They have 2 very good running backs, 2 very good tight ends. They've got an excellent receiving core. And right tackle Darnell Wright last week against the Bengals, he hit Shamar Stewart from Texas A&M, Casey, off the screen. Yeah. I mean, I like the Bears a lot. They're doing it with Band-Aids on defense.
Yes.
But Ben Johnson was in Detroit last year. They were the number 1 seed in the NFC, Dan, with a top offense and a defense that was doing it with Band-Aids. I don't know why the Bears can't win this division. I really don't.
So to answer your question about like the excitement of the Bears, I'm very excited about the Bears. I'm very excited about Ben Johnson. I will do whatever Ben Johnson says. He is a culture changer. The defense is what tempers the excitement. We just gave up 470 yards to a 50-year-old Joe Flacco.
Yeah.
So there's some issues on defense.
Yes, it is.
But I think that the fix is, and Ben Johnson might have this fix, is if they can get back to being the start of the season, they were a good red zone team. Then they had a fall off. Last week, they were doing some funky stuff. They had the Philly special to score a touchdown. They were hitting Colson Loveland. If they can get back to an elite red zone team, then I agree with you, Coach, that they can win this division because that's what they're going to have to do. They're not going to win games in the teens, in the low 20s. They're going to have to win games in the 30s. And I think Ben Johnson has the capability of getting this offense to that spot.
And one thing I learned through life is a pair of lips will tell a lie. You don't believe the Chicago Bears can win this division with Detroit in this division. You do not believe that, Big Cat. You let Coach sit up here and clean you up. You let Coach sit up here and build you up, knowing that Detroit is better. You know for a fact.
Yeah, we're probably not going to win the division. He's right on that, okay? So, yeah, you're right. You're right. You're right.
Well, the Cincinnati Bengals had Jamar Chase, T. Higgins. They had an arsenal of players that went up against the Bears last week. Who do the Giants have? I mean, are they going to feature Daniel Bellinger? What are they going to do? Throw the ball to Robinson on a bubble screen? I mean, they don't have the threats. And I want you guys to look at this Giant defense carefully and tell me which film to look at where I can see where in the hell Dexter Lawrence is.
Yeah, he's been missing.
He was awesome last year, but where is he this year? And I don't know, this Carter guy out of Penn State. Tell me which film to look at where you say, holy shit. I just think this Giant defense has been a real disappointment. And losing Neighbors has really handicapped this offense as well as Scadaboo. I love the Bears to win big this week.
That doesn't hype you up?
No, it does. I absolutely.
Okay.
I'm
All
excited.
right. Okay.
They're 5-3.
Listen, I understand, but Detroit is the cream of the crop in the North.
I know. The
Let
defense
the
scares
man
me.
have it.
Defense
Let him
scares
have
me.
it.
I can't give it to him.
I'm being honest. I'm being honest.
He texts me too late at night.